We just got our hands on the early beta kit leaks for Nicole, and the Genshin Impact community is already calling her the new Bennett. But before you get too hyped, there is a massive catch to how her damage actually works. Today, we are breaking down her entire leaked kit. We are talking about the new Hexarai faction mechanics, her insane C2 resistance shreds, and exactly why she will not work the way you think in Melt and Vaporize teams. Keep in mind, this is early beta data, so numbers will definitely shift, but the core design is set. Let's dive right into why Nicole is about to change the support meta. First, we need to talk about Hexenrai. Some leakers are calling it Hexenzirkel, but the idea is the same. Version 6.x is introducing a brand new faction resonance system built specifically around legacy Mondstadt characters. We are talking about classic units like Venti, Klee, Albedo, and Razor. When you pair two or more of these Hexenrai units together, they unlock secret right buffs that boost the whole team. Nicole is being designed as the ultimate Hexenrai support. She is the glue you slot in to make these older characters hit like absolute trucks again. Let's look at her base kit. Right off the bat, her personal damage is terrible. She has about 80% attack scaling on her off-field hits. That is entirely on purpose. Hoyoverse wants you to know she is a pure support and shielder. At C0, she gives your team a massive elemental damage percent buff. On top of that, she provides flat additive damage, very similar to how Xianyun buffs plunge attacks. Here's the catch. This damage is additive, not multiplicative. It does not benefit from amplifying reactions at all. If you want her to turbocharge a heady Melt or Vaporize team, you are out of luck. She is a raw damage amplifier. The coolest part? Her extra hits scale entirely off your active character's crit rate and crit damage. You don't have to build crazy crit stats on Nicole, you just heavily invest in your main DPS. Now let's talk constellations, because things get wild here. C1 gives her a nice personal power spike by boosting her additive damage output, but C2 is the real game changer. It gives a 20% enemy resistance shred. Res Shred is arguably the strongest buff in the entire game, because it amplifies every single source of damage your team outputs. If you are pulling for Nicole, C2 is your ultimate stopping point. C4 is just standard filler. C6, though, adds a 20% defense shred on top of the C2 res shred. A C6 Nicole is basically going to be a cheat code for the Spiral Abyss. Are there restrictions? Yes, to get her maximum power, you need to run her alongside at least one other Hexenrai character. But here's the good news. Leakers are stating she's actually the least restrictive unit in this new system. If you run her in a standard non-Hexenrai team, your characters still get roughly a third of her total buffs. That makes her incredibly flexible. She will also launch alongside a brand new artifact set temporarily called Brave. Just note that the 4-piece bonus does not stack, so only put it on one character per team. Overall, Nicole is looking like a top-tier pull. For raw damage carries like Varka or Lohan, she's going to be absolutely phenomenal. What do you guys think? Does her lack of reaction synergy ruin her for you? Or are you pulling her for those massive raw damage buffs? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe for more daily Genshin beta updates, and I'll catch you in the next one.